We all love feeling comfortable, right? It's a natural human inclination to seek out comfort and security in our lives. It's natural to want a roof over our heads, a place where we feel safe and protected from the outside world. Food on the table and a sense of security in life. These are basic needs that everyone strives to fulfill. But here's the catch. Sometimes our desire for comfort can hold us back spiritually. It can create a barrier between us and the growth that God wants for us. Think about it. When we're too focused on our own comfort, we can become complacent. We might start to avoid challenges and opportunities for growth. We start to think about our own needs first, and it's easy to forget about others, let alone God's plan for us. Our world becomes smaller and more self-centered. Jesus never promised an easy life. He didn't say that following him would be a path of comfort and ease. In fact, he warned us about the opposite. He spoke of trials and tribulations that we would face. He said we would face troubles in this world. These challenges are not meant to break us, but to build us up. But he also promised to be with us through it all. His presence is our comfort and strength in times of difficulty. Sometimes God allows us to go through difficult times not to punish us, but to help us grow. These moments are opportunities for spiritual growth and deeper faith. These challenges can help us rely on him more, discover our inner strength, and live a life of greater purpose. They shape us into the people we are meant to be. When we cling too tightly to worldly comforts, we can miss out on the incredible adventure of following Jesus. We limit our potential and the experiences that God has in store for us. It's like settling for a black and white picture when God wants to give us a masterpiece in full color. He has so much more planned for us than we can imagine. He wants us to experience the fullness of life he offers, and sometimes that means stepping outside of our comfort zones. Embrace the journey and trust in his plan. The early Christians knew a thing or two about sacrificing comfort for their faith. Hebrews 10:34 says, "You suffered along with those in prison and joyfully accepted the confiscation of your property, because you knew that you yourselves had better and lasting possessions." Wow, talk about putting things into perspective. These believers faced persecution, imprisonment, even the loss of everything they owned. Why did they endure such hardship? Because they knew that their true treasure wasn't found in material possessions, but in their relationship with Jesus. Their faith was more valuable than anything else. This world's treasures fade away, but the things of God last forever. They were willing to give up everything temporary for something eternal. These stories of radical faith aren't just found in the Bible, they're happening today. All around the world, people are stepping out in faith, leaving behind their comfort zones and experiencing the extraordinary. I've met countless people who have experienced incredible spiritual breakthroughs when they let go of worldly security and put their trust in God. Their stories are a testament to the power of faith and the miracles that can happen when we surrender our lives to a higher purpose. There's the story of a young couple who felt called to sell their possessions and move to a developing country to serve the poor. They left behind everything they knew, driven by a deep sense of calling and compassion. It wasn't easy, but they experienced a joy and fulfillment they had never known before. Their lives were transformed as they built relationships and made a tangible difference in the lives of those they served. Then there's the businessman who gave up a lucrative career to start a ministry for inner-city youth. He traded his corporate success for a life dedicated to mentoring and empowering young people. He sacrificed financial security but found true purpose in serving others. His story is a powerful reminder that true wealth is measured not by what we accumulate, but by the lives we touch and the love we share. These stories remind us that true security isn't found in what we own, but in whom we belong to. They challenge us to rethink our priorities and to trust in a greater plan for our lives. When we surrender our desires to God, He can do amazing things in and through our lives. Our willingness to let go opens the door to a deeper, more meaningful existence filled with purpose and divine connection. The crucible of persecution refining fire for the soul. It is in these moments of intense pressure and heat that our true character is revealed and shaped. It's easy to talk about faith when everything is going well, when life is smooth and untroubled. But what happens when things get tough? When the storms of life hit us hard and we feel overwhelmed? What happens when we face opposition, criticism, even persecution for our beliefs? These are the moments that test our faith to its core. These trials have a way of revealing what's truly important to us. They strip away the superficial and bring our deepest values to the forefront. They show us where our true security lies, not in the transient things of this world, but in something far more enduring. Peter, one of Jesus' disciples, learned this lesson firsthand. His journey was marked by moments of failure and redemption. He denied knowing Jesus 3 times when the pressure was on, succumbing to fear and doubt. But through that experience, Peter's faith was refined, and he became a bold leader in the early church. His trials transformed him into a pillar of strength. Persecution, while painful, can be a purifying fire, burning away our fears and insecurities and revealing the unshakable foundation of our faith. It is through these fires that we emerge stronger, more resilient, and deeply rooted in our beliefs. So, where do you find your security? Is it in your possessions, your status, your accomplishments, or is it in something much deeper, something that can never be taken away? I challenge you to examine your heart. What are you clinging to that might be holding you back from experiencing the fullness of God's plan for your life? Remember, true security is found in a relationship with Jesus Christ. He is the solid rock that never crumbles, the anchor that holds firm in the storms of life. When we place our trust in Him, we are free to let go of worldly anxieties and embrace the adventure of following wherever He leads. Tell me in the comments, what do you want to learn about next time? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring that notification bell so you never miss our next awesome adventure. See you in the next video.